The HD96 Air is all the same processing power that you would have in the HD96
The
24.
same power.
Exactly the same. So it
Engine.
actually has the same processing
All the
boards, the
engine,
same
everything.
DSP boards.
Okay.
Everything's the same. So 144 input channels, 96
Okay.
auxes, 24 matrices.
Welcome to Las Vegas Convention Center. The best. Kapan Indonesia punya hall yang begitu keren banget untuk exhibition seperti ini? Ya.
We have our advanced series mode protection, which is our ultimate. That's the power or surge elimination.
This is the most affordable way to use SMPTE for broadcast.
Okay.
There's some other consoles that have that, but you're looking at 3 times, 4 times, 5 times the cost of this. And the audio of those guys, I'm sorry, it's just not quite as what it is with the Sonic View.
Oke, netizen se-Indonesia Raya, masih bersama dengan saya, Yoswayan dari Pro Media Inovatif Solution Channel, your trusted pro audio partner. Dan hari ini hari kedua, Day 2 Infocomm 2024 Las Vegas di Amerika. Dan saya memulai hari ini dari West Hall. Hall yang baru, fresh from the oven, masih seger banget, karpet di dalam, bahkan openingnya tadi di depan gitu ya. Toiletnya, fasilitasnya, semuanya fresh, seger banget. Dan welcome West Hall, LVCC, Las Vegas Convention Center. Kita udah disambut dengan LED yang gede banget. Dan ini adalah suasana di lobi utama dari West Hall. Di sana sudah langsung masuk area expo. Dan di depan saya tadi adalah area registrasi. Suasananya proper banget. Sudah cukup lama, saya beberapa tahun nggak ke sini. Dulu biasanya ada di NEB untuk pameran broadcast terbesar sedunia. Dan sekarang saya pangling bener. Jadi ini sekarang udah keren banget. Dulu, seingat saya West Hall ini depannya di situ, kita sering kumpul orang Indonesia broadcaster. Sampai kita menyebutnya itu tempat nongkrongannya Kampung Melayu namanya. Jadi kalau ngobrol, ayo kita ketemu di Kampung Melayu. Sekarang udah nggak ada, dan ini adalah keren banget. Welcome to Las Vegas Convention Center. The best. Kapan Indonesia punya hall yang begitu keren banget untuk exhibition seperti ini. Oke, kita akan bedah lagi dalam segmen Baperan, Bedah Pameran. Apa teknologi yang ada, yang sudah kita bedah sebelumnya. Dari konsol kita bahas di Jiko, ada Midas, ada SSL kemarin juga lihat, ada Calrec, banyak sekali. Bass speaker yang pasti kita juga bedah Meyer Sound dengan Milan EVB, Meyer Sound Panther dengan Ultra X80 yang terbaru, lalu Electro Voice dan Dencord juga punya produk baru, column speaker dan ceiling Evit yang baru. Itu kita kemarin sudah bedah. Bagusnya Infocomm ini mereka punya demo room di masing-masing ruangan, dan setiap brand mereka book ruangan-ruangan itu. Jadi ada DNB dengan soundscape-nya, lalu Elakustik Lisa, juga ada demo Space Map Go kemarin di Meyer Sound, dan banyak lagi. Ada Martin, ada Harman, semuanya punya. Yuk kita bedah lagi dalam segmen Baperan, Bedah Pameran Infocomm 2024 bersama dengan saya, Yoswayan. Capcus, peace. Halo netizen se-Indonesia Raya. Nah, sekarang masih dengan saya, Yoswayan dari Pro Media Inovatif Solution Channel, your trusted pro audio partner. Nah, sekarang salah satu produk terbaik Best Show Infocomm Mixer sebagai pemenang. Apa itu produknya? Midas HD96 FB16. Produk baru, fresh from the oven. Bahkan kemarin hari pertama, kedua aja belum bisa ditayangkan, dan sekarang kita bisa lihat, kita bedah. Saya akan bedah bersama langsung orang dari Midasnya, with Kyle Johnson. Nice to meet you, Kyle.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Wow, congratulations. The HD FB16 becoming a best show of Infocomm.
Yeah, so the award is for the HD96 Air. The FB16 will be the fader bank that's going to come with it.
Okay.
The HD96 Air is all the same processing power that you would have in the HD96 24.
The same power.
Exactly the same. So it
Engine.
actually has the same processing
All the
boards, the
engine,
same
everything.
DSP boards.
Okay.
Everything's the same. So 144 input channels, 96
Okay.
auxes, 24 matrices. You have the 21-inch touch screen to navigate everything on the console here.
Okay.
We have the same effect rack that's in the HD9624. So you can see you have your TC Electronic VSS4 reverbs, the auto mixer, the new brainwave plugin, which is our spatial audio, binaural IEM mixing. So everything that you're going to get in the full-size H24.
So what is the specific feature that we need to buy this model?
Well, so this you can take it anywhere, right? So this is going to be this size. You'll have a flight case for it, and then it'll be at a weight where you can travel with it easy.
So it's much more portable.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
So this will go in a case, and then you can take it on a plane, take it around, or throw it in the back of your car and take it wherever you need to go. Versus the full-size Surface, which is obviously much larger, but you're going to have all of the same features that you have on here.
Can you make it a demo how to make it
Sure, yeah.
open Nah, ini caranya buka tutupnya ini. Okay.
So this is how it'll be in the case, obviously. So you can use it in this configuration.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And then how to open? Nah, keren
you
kan?
It'll go up to this point, right?
Jadi udah pakai
And then
engsel gitu.
anywhere
Okay.
in this range. Yeah.
Okay. So
and then as you can see,
and
it's
then
still functional.
all about the engine exactly the same with the old SD or
Yeah,
any
exactly. So
different?
same processing power, same exact menus and everything, GUI and everything. We have some stuff that's not over there that's on here, right? So all of these assignable options, so you can quickly navigate to the different groups or areas that you need to access on the screen here. 3 assignable faders, so whatever your most important faders are to you, you can put right here. And
So
then,
this one is actually the button and all the
so the screen is
LCD?
just showing you what's mapped to the button, right? So if you click this, it's going to cycle through your input channels here.
Okay.
Yeah, and then so you can assign these to whatever you need them to be. So this will change like the layout of the surface.
Okay.
This will take you to the naming page. So
Yeah.
you can name your channels, and so on. So you can map these to whatever you need them to be.
So very compact, yeah. And then the fader bank is actually this is different.
Yeah, so the fader bay is a separate
So,
unit. It just connects
separate
over
unit, yeah?
USB into the back of the console and
Okay.
gives you 16 channels of faders.
Ya, jadi ini terpisah ya. So ini this just want to make sure that this is
So
different.
You can see, so the faders will follow where you select on the screen, so they're going to follow here. We have it set up to be inputs and VCAs right now, but you can adjust this to be whatever areas you need it to be, so it can be your auxes or buses or whatever you
So
need it to be.
Kyle, how many fader bank that we can set up for this engine?
4.
Four,
So
maximum 4.
which is plenty, because the main Surface has 28 faders. So if you connect 2 of these, you have 32. So you already have more than the large format Surface.
Yeah.
So this is more than enough. Yeah.
Okay. So actually the layering is not the button of the layering is not here. From
Correct.
here.
Yeah. So you just select from the screen wherever you need to go, and then you can change the way that it's laid out in the navigation. So it's going to represent whatever is on these 2 areas here, which you can easily edit by just selecting different options here, and then applying those changes. And this will follow however you need it to be.
Okay. And then other things, all the accessories, all the rack and everything is exactly the same. We can do
So anything
HD,
that's compatible with HD9624 will work
compatible
with
to
this.
this.
In terms of new stuff, we have the AS88, which is the dual redundant Hypermax Snake to AES50 run. So I'll show you the back.
Redundant IS 50, yeah.
Correct. So AS88 is the name of the product. What happens here is you connect from the 2 Hypermax Snake ports on the back of the HD into the 2 redundant Snake ports. Here you have redundant power supplies and then 8 pairs of redundant AES50 ports. So you have full redundancy from the console to here, and then from here to your stage boxes. So full redundancy throughout the system with the AS88.
Okay. So this is some new product too in Infocomm or?
The AS88 is brand new. It's coming out soon.
Okay.
And then for other new product, we have, this is the Hub 4 Pro. So this will take AES50 in from X32, M32, HD96 Pro Series, any AES50 unit in. And then you have 4 AES50 ports here that are going to give you each 48 channels out, as well as 8 channels back in. And these ports here are actually powered. So power over Ethernet, which you can use with the new DL8 stage box.
Oh, this one,
so
the
this
new
can
one.
be powered over Ethernet when used with the Hub 4.
So the connection just through the Ultranet.
To the
this
AES50
one.
port here. So you plug from here into here, and then it powers it. So you can connect 4 of these off of the hub 4,
Yeah.
and then drop them throughout your room or stage.
And this one PoE already.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jadi langsung tinggal connect UTP-nya gitu, dia sudah bisa langsung jalan. Ini ya, lihat ya. Oh ada colokan listriknya Mas Ian ya.
Yeah, so you can connect it over regular power IEC
Yes,
if you prefer.
or you can use the
or you
PoE.
can use the PoE, yes.
Jadi bisa pakai listrik, bisa pakai langsung kabel UTP-nya saja gitu ya. Wow, it's just new.
Yeah, also new. So this is new, this is new. It's
Okay.
very new here, yeah.
So what is something different from the old model? Let's see, supaya netizen tahu bedanya ya. Ini HD yang
so this
sebelumnya.
is the HD9624 flagship Surface.
Okay.
So again, same engine that's in there is in here, but obviously here you have all of your faders as
Okay.
well as your channel strip section. So a couple more options in terms of how to navigate.
Yeah.
It's all very customizable, so you can add different sections to the different fader banks.
Oke.
Quick demo just of how kind of to navigate. So say you have your EQ here on a channel and you grab this band.
Okay.
These pots on the side are going to automatically map to control that EQ band, and then they will change. You can see the color change with whatever you select here on your channel strip.
Okay.
So that'll do the same for your gate and your compressor as well. So all that's going to be on there. So the main difference between these two models is just the size of the surface, the faders, and the physical controls.
And the application that one is much more portable and
Exactly.
easy.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yes.
That's what a nice
Yeah.
improvement and new design. Because
Yeah.
some rental company with a small compact system,
Yeah, of
it's
course.
much more easier to bring
Yeah.
loading
exactly.
and unloading like that.
Yes.
Okay, price wise, how many percent different? Okay, netizen in Indonesia just want to know how much percentage cost that they can efficient if we use the portable one.
So we haven't announced the official map price yet.
Oh,
or
really?
MSRP for that one yet. So this one is around 40,000 US for retail price.
Okay.
We don't have an official price for this
Okay.
yet. Yeah. But
So-
that will be announced soon. We're expecting this Q4 of this year, so you'll be
Okay.
able to find out the price soon and get pre-orders in soon.
So still not released yet the price.
Correct. Yeah. This is the first time we've had this in the US.
Okay.
So it's very new.
Wow.
Exciting product, and yeah, we'll have more information for those kinds of information
Wow.
soon. Yeah.
What a privilege, Kyle. Thank you so much. Netizen se-Indonesia Raya ini baru pertama kali dipajang di Infocomm 2024 Las Vegas. Thank you so much for the
Thank you.
explanation, Kyle.
Of course.
Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much. Nah, jadi netizen se-Indonesia Raya, kita tadi sudah dengar penjelasannya apa itu Midas HD96 Air. Portable, compact untuk versi rental buat teman-teman rental company yang membutuhkan atau misalnya touring system korporat atau bahkan house of worship yang biasa untuk portable ke retreat, ke acara apa-apa. Jangan lupa yang membutuhkan Midas HD hubungi Promedia Innovative Solution. Please contact DM, jangan lupa kontak dan kita akan support memberikan layanan yang terbaik buat pro audio di Indonesia. Welcome Midas HD Air. Keren banget. Aplikasinya exactly, engine-nya hampir semuanya sama dengan Midas HD96 yang sebelumnya. So, hubungi Promedia Innovative Solution, your trusted pro audio partner. Peace. Oke, netizen se-Indonesia Raya. Saya sekarang lagi ada di Search Egg, brand yang dipegang oleh Promedia Innovative Solution. Apa dan kenapa kita perlu menggunakan power conditioner, power sequencing, kenapa kita harus menjaga kelistrikan. Sekarang saya sudah berada di booth-nya Search Egg bersama Mike Morton yang akan menjelaskan kepada kita. Mike,
Hi, how
if you
doing?
don't mind, Mike, please explain us because we have a community in Indonesia called Netisound.
Okay.
Especially we are in a pro audio. That we always using power conditioner. Why we need the power sequencing? Why we need to protect our electrical things,
Sure.
grounding. Could you explain for us and what you have in Infocomm?
Okay.
Please.
Well, what we have is a new platform of products that we've introduced over the last several months, and now we're coming to the point where they're coming to fruition, and we're going to be able to provide these with them. We have a few that are already there, but
Yeah.
more importantly, the place to start is the foundation, which is our device called the Squid.
Squid.
The Squid is a power conditioning product.
Okay.
It's a power management product, and it's a power protection device. Okay, so you're going to incorporate all of those things into one device to give you a lot of control.
Okay.
Now, this original product was an AC DC power distribution product. Okay,
Sorry,
that was the whole
I interrupt
idea.
you. What is the difference? Could you explain power sequencing, power conditioning, and one more thing is
Power management.
power management. What
Power
is that?
management is basically all of those things.
All of the
Okay,
things.
management of the power,
Okay.
management of the sequencing that you want to have. In other
Okay.
words, you want to turn on specific outlets at a specific sequence based on your requirements. Maybe I want to turn on my switch, then my router, then my modem. You can do all those things in the sequence that you want. And then actually, if they fail for whatever reason, they can shut down in the sequence that you want as well. Okay.
Okay.
But power
Nice.
management basically is a very large and broad and encompassing statement, because it's basically managing each individual outlet and what
Okay.
you want it to specifically do. Okay?
Okay.
Well, the Squid itself was our primary product, and it was the platform for a lot of our new products, or most of our new products.
Okay.
All of our new products incorporate virtually all of the same features and benefit sets that we have in the Squid, with the caveat that it does not, the new products do not handle DC.
Okay.
We came out with DC in this particular product because we wanted to be able to give you the ability to manage the adapters, or what we
Okay.
call wall warts. Okay?
Okay.
They're very large, cumbersome, problematic, especially when you're trying to do a nice, clean installation.
Okay.
They really don't give you that ability. So here, you can actually clip the adapter and use bare wire
Okay.
because you have a 12 volt or a 24 volt output on the Squid. Okay?
Okay.
So that's the Squid application.
Okay.
We decided that since that's going to be the platform for new products, what we wanted to do is have that functionality
Okay.
in different form factors. So we have our PDU form factors, which have, again, all of the same features: power control, power management,
Okay.
power protection,
Okay.
and distribution. So we have 8 on the PDUs. We're having 8 different outlets.
Okay.
We're going to have power protection in 2 different levels.
Yeah.
We have our advanced series mode protection, which is our ultimate. That's the power or surge elimination. Okay.
Search elimination.
Surge elimination.
Yeah.
That's our advanced series mode protection.
Yeah.
Lifetime warranted.
Okay.
Long time, lifetime
Yeah,
warranted.
yeah.
And then we have our Defender series, because we realize that it's very important to have products that are going to be the high end.
Yeah.
And if you have a $15,000, $20,000 rack, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But if you have a $2,000, $3,000 rack, it's hard to justify the cost.
Yeah.
So we wanted to make sure that we came out with another line of product that's going to be able to address that platform or that environment.
Okay.
So we use the multi-series protection, which is something that we have had in our company for many, many years.
Yeah.
It's warranted for 5 years. It's non-sacrificial.
5 years warranty.
Yes, and that's non-sacrificial, and that's very different than most of the other products that are in
Yeah.
the market space for power protection.
Okay.
If our product fails, we typically replace, so that's a big issue for
Yeah.
us, okay? So that's the PDU market space.
Yeah.
Each one of them are having the sequencing capabilities,
Sequencing capabilities.
correct? The triggering capabilities that
Triggering.
initiates the sequence,
Okay.
monitoring,
Okay.
and also the ability to analyze and record that data. Okay? A lot of our products, this product and all these products, are gearing us as a company to move into the next generation of AV, which is probably going to be managed services.
Okay.
With managed services, you need to monitor. You need to know what's going on within the location. And more importantly, you need to be able to fix some simple things like reboots that
Yeah.
you would normally send a truck out to do, to
Okay.
just turn it on and turn it back off. You
Yeah.
now have the ability to do that remotely. Or if you take advantage of the feature sets, the sequencing, much of this can be done automatically.
Yeah.
So if power would go off, you could use power on as a trigger that would give you the ability to recognize power comes on. I now have to start turning things
Okay,
on.
yeah.
I turn on this one, this one, this one, make sure I have internet connectivity,
Okay.
and it's great. If it does not, then it would shut down this one, and this
Yeah.
one, make sure I have internet connectivity, and then bring it back up again in the sequence that you define.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's where, when we talked about power management,
Okay.
that's where power management comes into
Okay.
it. Okay. Now that would be the PDU form factor.
PDU, yeah.
We would also have, not there. Here we go. Other form factors in display mode. The actual display pack is what we call it. This goes behind the video wall.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
very
really
similar to
simple,
a
yeah.
watt box.
Yeah.
Okay, the watt box itself, you're going to give you the ability of having 2 or 4 outlets.
Mhm.
Again, power management,
Okay.
sequencing, triggering, power. You're going to have the ability to monitor the data.
Okay.
You're going to be able to reboot remotely,
Yeah.
and it has network capabilities.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a network drop, it has Wi-Fi capabilities.
Okay.
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 Very powerful product. We're expecting this to be a very, very big seller. Another product that's coming out
So how about
is our vertical series.
the display?
We're going to come
as
back
well?
to that. We'll
Okay.
come right back
All
to that. Then we have our vertical series. This
Okay.
are the products we're actually shipping now.
Okay.
These particular products, again, have all the same feature sets.
Okay.
This is the only product that does not have power protection, mainly because of the size. We just couldn't fit it in there. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have 8, 16, or 24.
Yeah.
All of these devices are IP driven. Okay. It's nice that they're IP driven,
Okay.
but you need a way of controlling that or
Yeah.
getting a better feel for it. So in a case like that, what you would do
Okay.
is you would use SurgeX Connect is a cloud-based software package
Okay.
that gives you the ability to monitor the entire Squid family with all the PDUs, different PDUs, the vertical PDUs,
Okay.
the display pack that I just showed you, and our UPS line with SNMP capabilities.
Okay.
So at this point, you can manage an enterprise, not just an individual device. So much like some of our competitive products that are out there, this is going to give you the ability of actually managing an enterprise or multiple companies if you're doing a managed services base. This can be for you, the
Okay.
integrator, or it can be for the customer.
Yeah.
Because the package comes with each of these devices, there's no additional charge.
Okay. So what means
Here I
of
can
the-
actually
yeah.
look at each of the individual products themselves that are on there. I can also get to the main screen. Let me go back to the main screen here.
Oh, this
Okay,
all
this one
the
is-
power management. Yeah.
This one is basically one of the Defenders. It's looking at
Yeah.
the Defender series product.
Okay.
Okay. And it's looking at each individual outlet.
Okay.
Each of these outlets,
This one, yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Each of these outlets can be grouped into specific groups for your specific applications,
Okay.
for your triggering or your sequencing if you want.
Yeah.
But other than that, you're looking at total power input, current draw, you're looking at certain power outage information. So this is information now that's good data that you can provide your customer should they have power problems on their end. You
Yeah.
can provide it back to them and say, we are having these issues here.
Yeah.
We need to have a different kind of outlet or whatever the situation might be. Now, let me see if I can find SurgeX Connect. This is actually the SurgeX Connect product itself, the enterprise product. And here we go. At this point, you're going to see all of the different devices that we have installed in here,
Okay.
whether it's a rack-mounted device, a vertical strip, UPSs, it can be anywhere, virtually anywhere in the world. It
Yeah.
makes a difference. Anything that you can access via an IP, okay? At this point, I'm going to be able to see what the status is, if it's up and running or not.
Okay.
I'm going to be able to look at the connectivity issues. I'm going
So
to look
we
at what
can-
the battery charge is.
Yeah.
It's looking at the battery, and it's saying based on the load, because it's actually looking at the load of the UPS, it will tell me how much time I have should we have a power failure. Okay, very uncommon for other products that you're seeing in the market
so we know,
space.
yeah, until how many
That would be this
minutes
one
and,
here, correct. It also
okay,
tells me
or-
battery life.
Okay.
Many times
Wow.
when you think about a customer calling you, they had a power outage last night and the UPS
Yeah.
didn't turn on. They call and
Yeah.
say, your UPS,
Yeah.
okay, and even though they bought it 5 years
Yeah.
ago, your UPS didn't work last night when the power went off.
Yeah.
Your first question is always, well, when was the last time you checked the battery?
And we know from this.
And here you'll be able to
Yeah.
know for sure.
Okay.
So because batteries are nothing more than lead acid batteries, correct? They have a life expectancy of 24 to 36 months.
Yeah.
Now, we don't have the ability to go and analyze the battery actually, but what we know is that 24 to 36 months is the average life.
Yeah.
When we install it, it begins a countdown timer. Really simple one. So at this point, you can, as the managed services person,
Yeah.
you can look at it and say, Mr. Customer, you're at about 20 to 22 months of life, and you're probably going to need a battery soon.
Yeah.
Now you can turn around and try to make it a selling opportunity for you as well and collect revenue. Okay, so now you can sell them a battery. And the nice thing about it is our UPSs, and
Yeah.
we only monitor our UPSs, okay? It's not a universal. because there's no cost to it.
Yeah.
The device itself, when we look at the UPS themselves, we want to make sure that we give you some simplicity. Now, you can buy batteries from us,
Yeah.
but if you run into a situation where you need batteries today, you can run down to Batteries Plus or what have you, use their battery and actually plug
We
one
can
in.
do that.
Yeah, you can do it. So our UPSs will give you that ability.
Okay.
Okay, that's a great, just a basic summation
Yeah.
of what we do. And the other thing I will make mention, just to end real quick, is the Squid family and
Yeah.
all of our products are compatible with all of our partners. We're a preferred partner of QSIS, preferred partner of Crestron. And as a matter of fact, we're using a Crestron controller
Okay.
here that we're actually protecting and using in a lot of our
So,
sequences.
All compatible with them.
Absolutely.
Crestron, QSIS, and
It doesn't matter which one. We have
Yeah,
APIs written for virtually everything. Most of those are on our website. There's some companies that like to keep it very close to their vest, so they hold their own,
Yeah.
which is fine. You can still get them from them.
Yeah.
But the technology that we have today is very similar to what we've had for many, many years.
Yeah.
But more importantly, we're coming out with new products to advance with the industry.
Yeah.
And the way the industry is moving, we feel this is something because number one, it's affordable.
Yeah.
It gives you a lot of the control that you didn't have before.
Yeah.
And it gives you the remote connectivity that's very important to help you reduce and more importantly, maximize your profitability. So that's the biggest portion we're looking at.
Great. Wow. Thank you so much for the explanation.
Thank
Mike.
you.
Thank you
Appreciate
so much. So hope netizen Indonesia Raya kita bisa belajar bagaimana tentang perlunya kita memproteksi tegangan listrik yang masuk ke peralatan kita. So, tetap pantengin Promedia Innovative Solution Channel, your trusted product partner. Say peace. Halo netizen Indonesia Raya, masih bersama dengan saya Yoswayan dari Promedia Innovative Solution Channel, your trusted product partner. Dan sekarang saya ada di booth Tascam, produk yang dihandle oleh Promedia Innovative Solution. Dan sekarang saya sedang bersama dengan Sean Daly. How are you, Sean?
I am great, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Very
Good.
nice to meet you
Nice to
in
meet you as
Infocomm.
well. Yes.
So what you bring Tascam Sonic View and the new technology, please explain to netizen in Indonesia.
Will do. Thanks for watching and having me. I appreciate it. This is the Sonic View console from Tascam. So you may have already heard a little bit about this, but this is a great console for live sound, all kinds of integration, houses of worship, whatever you need it for. But one of our new things that we're doing, as you can see here, is an expansion card that's going to be coming out soon. This is the IF ST2110 SMPTE expansion card. This is going to be everything you need for high-end broadcast.
All right. So why we need to use SMPTE card?
SMPTE is this is the standard for broadcast audio
Okay.
and video. And while the Sonic View doesn't do video, it
Okay.
will sync the audio into your network for you, and it will sync it up with your video.
Okay.
And this is the standard. This is all of the big studios use this. All of the big networks worldwide are very excited about this. And if I'm being honest, getting into the SMPTE, the ST2110 with a Sonic View is
Okay.
the most affordable way to get in on this expensive, very cutting edge protocol that we have going on right now. And if you'd like to see, we've got the card in the back of this. Can we show your
Yes,
viewers?
please.
Let's take a look.
Let's try.
Let's
Ayo,
take a look.
netizen, kita lihat kartnya seperti apa sih yang dijelaskan oleh Sean tadi. Nah,
So we have two card slots in the back, as you may or may not know. But right here, this is the SMPTE card slot. ST2110. As you can see, it's very tiny. It's very easy to install. And this is what's going to send your audio over IP. So that will connect to your network. And then very easily, if you want to see up here on this laptop,
Okay.
we have control software that's very easily accessible, very easy to use. And as you can see, we just have this connected to the card.
RJ45, yeah,
Yes,
UTP.
exactly. And so it doesn't, if you run this over your network, you can just connect this to your network and then access it that way. You don't have to be connected directly from there.
Okay.
One thing that we don't have set up, but is very nice, is you can connect this console directly to another Sonic View console with
Okay.
Cat5 cable, and you can shuttle all of your sound directly from there to there or anywhere you want. We can send it from Jakarta to Paris in an instant and have
Okay.
it perfectly in sync. It's a fantastic protocol, very easy to use, and it is the future.
So that's what we call AOIP, audio over IP.
Exactly. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so could you explain to netizen in Indonesia what is the simple things why we need SMT card for the Sonic View?
Sure. So, broadcast. This is the way to go.
Okay.
And this is the most affordable way to use SMT for broadcast.
Okay.
There's a lot of other, well, not a lot, but there's some other consoles that have that. But you're
Okay.
looking at 3 times, 4 times, 5 times the cost of
Okay.
this. And the audio of those guys, I'm sorry, it's just not quite as what it is with the Sonic View.
Okay.
So this is very important. And like I keep saying, it's the future of broadcast. All broadcast in the near future will be done over ST2110.
If you are talking about broadcast, it means like television, radio.
Yes, so mostly television. Radio is a good one, but honestly, for any sort of audio over IP, this is going to work well as, too. We also have Dante built directly into there, so that's another
Yes.
audio over IP solution that we offer.
Okay. So this is good for broadcast, yeah?
Yes, it is.
Very recommended.
Very recommended.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So for the new version of the firmware, what is something new that we need to explain to the
Oh
netizen?
my! So we have a lot of new features in the firmware.
Okay, let's see.
Certainly. Yeah, let's go ahead and close this back up here.
All right.
We've been adding things very frequently. It's all based on customer feedback. So we listen
Okay.
to who's out in the field using the Sonic View, and then what we get back feedback wise, we work very hard to implement as much of it as possible.
Okay.
So there's so let's take a look at some. So when we get to our user key setup,
Okay.
so some of the new stuff we have is based for broadcast. So let me find some stuff here. AFV, so audio follows video.
AFV.
Audio.
Audio?
Yes, follows video.
Audio
So-
follows video.
So
Okay.
for broadcast realm, this is going to may have the audio sync up directly with your video source.
Okay.
We have done a lot in the way of our user key stuff. So
Okay.
not even with broadcast, with anything audio, we have added a lot more options. Also, a lot more like talkback solutions. So we
Talkback
can,
solution.
Well,
Okay.
we'll even take a look at that real quick. Let's go back to the menu here. Front panel setup, talkback setup. So we've implemented this here where you can send your talkback microphone, which the port is back here. You can send that to all kinds of different mixes. So if you're running a front of house show for a band,
Okay.
you can talk directly to, say, the drummer or
Okay.
the pianist, something like that. So there's a lot of great options there. We've also added a lot of monitor solutions as well. So you can select and monitor your audio that's being sent through different mixes. You can still do your main left,
Yeah.
right. You can do from your solos. There's so many options.
Yeah.
And honestly, the latest firmware has so much involved in it that we'd need like a 2-hour video for me to go tell you everything. There is a lot that we have added recently, which if you go to the website, there's a very clear list of everything
Yeah.
that we've put on there. So that would probably be the best way to see all the details of everything we've added.
Yes. Alright, thank you so much, Sean.
You're very welcome.
Netizen se-Indonesia Raya, biasanya kita membedah Sonic View hanya untuk aplikasi di live. Nah, tadi Sean Daily menjelaskan bagaimana aplikasi Sonic View untuk kebutuhan broadcast. Jadi, broadcaster se-Indonesia Raya, mau radio, mau televisi terutama, please cek di websitenya, dan kalau ada pertanyaan mengenai bagaimana menggunakan aplikasi Sonic View untuk di broadcast, silahkan tulis di kolom komen, lalu kita bisa diskusi sama-sama, dan hubungi Promedia Innovative Solution sebagai distributor Tascam di Indonesia. Peace! Nah, sekarang saya ada di West Hall, di mana hall ini isinya brand-brand visual yang, waduh, brand-brand gede semua. Dari ujung sana tadi, kita masuk langsung Sharp, lalu Panasonic, lalu Epson, Franklin, Bright Sign. Nah, ini langsung nih, Sony. Lihat ya, Sony langsung sebelahnya Blackmagic Design, lalu Novastar, brand-brand gede sekali untuk LED. Ada juga Yestek, itu yang terkenal sekali. Yuk kita lihat Blackmagic Design yang selalu wow booth-nya. Nah, ini dia booth-nya Blackmagic Design. Selalu keren dan wow, keren banget ya ininya. produknya juga langsung diekspos semua. Nah, semua bisa langsung dicoba. Itu detail banget. Ini iCloud Store-nya untuk alatnya. Ada video-video mixer, dia pasti sudah pajang untuk barang-barang ini ya. Dan yang luar biasa ada Ethernet switch-nya juga dia bikin tuh. Yo, coba lihat. Nah, ini ada Ethernet switch yang dia langsung bikin untuk 4K bahkan mungkin ya. Nih Ethernet switch-nya ini ternyata nih. IP converternya juga. Dan barang-barang dari Blackmagic Design semuanya komplit banget. Yuk kita review dengan cepat sampai sini yuk. Ada apa saja barangnya. Semuanya kita bisa langsung explore. BMD, Blackmagic Design adalah sesuatu yang paling inovatif, paling modern. Dan lihat ya ini ya. Ini kamera sistemnya nih, gila nih. Tuh. Lihat dong kameranya. Dan tampilannya langsung di monitor sistemnya langsung kelihatan. Keren banget kan? Untuk kamera kualitas broadcast sama untuk movie makernya. Keren banget Blackmagic Design. Dan yang nggak lupa, ini terkenal juga virtual studionya. Jadi dia langsung bikin virtual studio, belakangnya pakai green screen. Hasil tampilannya seperti apa? Yo lihatnya di sini. Nah, itu tampilannya. Jadi backgroundnya kita bisa apa saja dan halus banget. Kita bisa lihat ya, sepertinya asli dia ada di sesuai backgroundnya gitu. Jadi halus, nggak kelihatan cahaya yang kalau itu virtual studio. Keren banget Blackmagic Design. Yuk kita lihat apalagi yang ada di sekitar Blackmagic Design. Yang pasti prosesor video. Prosesor video yang paling banyak di Indonesia kita temui adalah ini nih, Novastar. Lalu LED, salah satu pabrikan yang cukup paling gede, Yestek. Di sana masih banyak sekali ya, Brompton Technology, dan ini area visual semua. Kita akan bedah lagi semuanya di West Hall Infocomm. Cus!
On Amazon, you have to select the product you're talking about, so you need to be able to select certain things. I actually don't use the light because I have the aperture lights on me, but I use that to hold a microphone and my second camera to do a flat lay. The YOLO box that we talked about earlier, that would be flat without the stand, and I like to be able to see it instead of reaching over and be like...
Akhirnya, acara Infocomm 2024, salah satu pameran terbesar di dunia, integrasi audio visual lighting, selesai sudah. Dan Promedia berkesempatan hadir membedah pameran ini dalam segmen Baperan, Bedah Pameran. Kita bahas kemarin banyak tentang Digico, tentang Midas, tentang Meyer Sound, apalagi juga ada beberapa merek-merek speaker yang ada di sana, bagaimana suasananya, lalu juga ada produk-produk baru dari Electro Voice dan Record, lalu banyak konsol, demikian juga lighting system, visual system, bahkan ICT, jadi IT-nya, karena sekarang ada begitu banyak produk-produk audiovisual profesional yang semuanya berbasis kepada IP, berbasis kepada IT. Kita juga belajar banyak tentang the next future technology of pro audio, tentang Milan FEB, bagaimana banyak brand yang sudah mulai bergerak ke sana, yang pasti pionirnya tetap the one and only Meyer Sound, sudah menggunakan Milan FEB beberapa tahun yang lalu. Kita juga ngikutin tahun ini baru mereka bikin processing manager sama-sama gitu ya, si DNB dan Elakustik mengikuti Meyer Sound. Lalu saya lihat juga kemarin Adamson dia sudah bikin juga dengan Milan FEB tapi belum dijual secara umum. Jadi mereka akan menggandeng mitra International Artist System yang untuk touring. Oke, itu tadi banyak hal beberapa hari ini. Saya Yoswayan dari Promedia Innovative Solution Channel, your trusted pro audio partner. Sangat keberkahan sekali melihat teknologi dengan mata kepala sendiri, ngobrol, mingle dengan teman-teman, engagement-nya luar biasa sekali. Dan semoga kalau saya mendapatkan berkah, ini juga bisa menjadi berkah buat pro audio di Indonesia. Semoga sharing knowledge, sharing teknologi di luar Indonesia, di luar sana, supaya bisa menjadi pengajaran-pengajaran, menjadi ide-ide untuk kemajuan pro audio industri di Indonesia. Sebab siapa lagi yang akan menjaga dan meningkatkan pro audio industri kalau bukan kita-kita sendiri. Masih bersama dengan saya, Yoswayan dari Pro Media Innovative Solution Channel, your trusted pro audio partner. Pantengin terus YouTube kita, subscribe, like, komen, bagikan kepada banyak orang, supaya semakin orang banyak diberkati. Cus, peace!